As we're having our stabbing starting, it seems like it works out in the beginning for the Danes. As Cajun just hunting down Favin, who could basically right-click all of them. One DK thrown towards one of them, but well, he's forfeiting a present from Germany to the Danes. It's just a Glock, which is actually an Austrian gun, and he gets stabbed to death. Gate taps away Cajun in the end. And as OpTic is right now very, very able to get out of this 2-0. It could be going, I really have to say, this could be going quite well. Because, let's be real, it's still a Danish team playing nuke. They feel kind of home, like on that map. At the same time, Favin coming very aggressively towards Ram. Gate is going to have a little bit of a hard time there on his own. Not going to tap away one, and therefore already on the B side, the Germans are Cajun, Snappy, and Nico. Not the easiest time to defend it. And that's where it picks up another. Favin tries to be tapped away. No chance, only Crispy dead. And there we got ourselves nothing else but that 1-0. EURONICKS once more. Starting off quite good. And the last time we had that, the last time was EURONICKS picking up the pistol. It was interesting enough OpTic then going for the force, really not caring in any situation. Back then they were a T site, they got the bomb plan, so a little bit more of additional dollars. Let's see how that one will go. As Nico hearing those steps all around him, Crispy and Murder might just pass him in a second. Nico should be aware. Okay, there might be someone coming just directly behind me. Oh no, and that was a nice try. As he, you know, wanted to make that no-scope with the scout look cool, but can't always make it work then, and suddenly it's only Yugi. As he falls. 2-0 for EURONICKS. Not too much of a surprise then. Once more, this is just nothing else than the pick from the Germans. And that's just those pistols are coming for OpTic. It would be, technically speaking, if you consider this goes fast for EURONICKS. Down to Overpass. Overpass recently has been a map where EURONICKS was a little bit shaky. Didn't really pick up the best results against Northwind or XCOM. Because we had just casually tapped away Cajun. A very usual strat, and also a very smart one Kazuya does, because he knows the opponents don't have anything right now in their back pocket, so he can just try to make it work with the USPS, tap a few hats away, and save up a few dollars for his AWP play. Very smart move. Cressy saving his teammate from a Dane coming too close, and that's Quickie has been hurt. Snappy hoping for any frag to just happen. And as he is on his own, Cressy comes by, but from every single side, a German approach is not the most comfortable situation, to be very honest. And as we see, it's finally time for OpTic to get all those guns in their back pocket. Vashak, thank you very much for the kind words. That's too cute. Right now, it's not time to really be kind to each other. As their plays are working out from outside right now for the Germans. It's gonna be Nico taking out Cajun and Gate are the only two to stop the train that is rolling directly onto the side of A. Faven, Kazuya, and Cressy, they stay alive, and therefore OpTic are gonna be down, you know, to get that bit of armor, possibly a ZZ. That's exactly what Nico's doing. Cajun can do the same. Maximum losing bonus with 3,400. It's gonna start up. Yugi, Cajun, and Nico playing it very much in a closed system to get those refrags ASAP with those pistols, then upgrade to the gun they have achieved. Much ground they're trying to take. There's Snappy, hits a player outside. He just passes wide, tries to make the frag to move it work, can't do so. The AK, unsurprisingly, the stronger part in this. Remember, it hits another. Nico and Gate are the only two to do anything about this. And at 4-0 for EURONICKS, it's going to extend to the classic 5-0 scoreline. Then when OpTic will have so much money to buy whatever they like. I mean, Yugi, for example, gets 3,400 additional to 2,300. So, you could say he has a few bucks to spend. And then it's time to put up some resistance, because EURONICKS, they're feeling very comfortable right now. Ribbit seems to be also back in the game, already achieved the triple, and such a round, not really too tough, but in total is up 6-1, Cressy 6-0, who also really didn't perform that well back on train. Anyone else noticed Cressy looks a bit like Kerrigan? Actually, that's a legit point. He kind of does look like Kerrigan. A little bit. Like a Serbian-German version of Kerrigan. But Cressy has very great designer glasses. Ask him. Ask him on Twitter right now. Cressy, at Cressy. How is this? Where did you get your designer glasses from? You would do me a favor by doing so. At Cressy, where did you get your designer glasses from? Now, as the glasses don't matter for the moment, they all see clearly, and going down to the side of V. Feven and Cole temporarily blocked by smoke, but they're going for anyway. Nico, it's going to be there to find the first. Crispy though takes him out. Gate's still alive, and suddenly it's two coming. Snappy executed though, and Yugi up on the ramp with an AWP. He should be known to the team. Therefore, a B-side take might be not too much of a great idea. Also from behind, Cajun comes in time, and Yugi limited movement. So you're not spotted for the moment. Another Molotov to come, a flashbang. Well, not really blind him. At the same time, Cajun hits the right time to take out one. Favin is still there. That 1 versus 1 would allow Favin, oh no, to go up to the side of A. That was very tight. It seemed like he had a small gap that was possible to hold. Favin getting that thing down already, and he should be aware. Yeah, he is. That the Danish opera can come from heaven anytime. Bomb planted very open for him. Steps from Yugi definitely have been heard. He focuses just on the HUD. Nothing else. Diffuse 10 seconds. Yugi is behind the smoke. Favin is now exposed, and he finds the shot onto him. That's gonna be the #1 for OpTic. It took a while. It really, really did. But Favin was too scared that the fuse is coming in. Very understandable sorrow. And therefore, it's gonna be the first for OpTic finally arriving. We see Cajun once more on that auto shotgun. Nico with the MP9 and Gate carrying around the FAMAS, so we see the AKs on every single EURONICKS guy. Kazuya is not carrying around the op, which is quite crucial in the aspect that it didn't really bring too much to the table. Finally, it's Cajun out. He found way too many frags there. Crispy though down to 16. Tapped away by the pistol, and Merbert directly doing the Usain Bolt. Down to the side of B. That's C4 dropped. Oh, and he can't escape. Op shot way too close. He keeps a very close angle. Expects Gate to come out. Oh, and he nearly found that shot. Puts it down to 19, but the spray isn't enough in the end. So therefore, EURONICKS, you gotta give the #2 to OpTic. As we see, 4 players, 3 players, 4 players, 5 players. So much backup money EURONICKS have. I mean, if you consider it, right now, Cressy, he buys everything he needs, gets himself an AK and another one for just a teammate, and he still has 6,200 left. Same for Kazuya on the op, and Merbit and Favin. There's a reserve they're having right here. Five to 2. EURONICKS make the black, red, and yellow shine. You have to imagine that somewhere on the map there's now a German flag waving, as this used to be a German map. Good old Harz, but you know, now they've turned this over to an American power plant. Makes all a bit more sense now. Yugi's on the hunt for a few Germans. From outside, no one's gonna be found for the moment. Guess you're getting Yugi as well. That's another op down, and suddenly it's starting to take a look a little bit tricky right now. Cajun gonna be executed. Gate, the only individual, the ex-North Academy player, finds himself that he hatchet onto Merbit, but he leaves those gates open, and therefore Gate is gonna fall. That's gonna be nothing else but once more the eco from OpTic. Possibly could get yourself a pistol here. Yugi does so. Nika could do the same. Gate does as well. OpTic. With the Eagles, you could do cool COD4 Pro mod frag movies. Maybe Yugi's going back to the good old OpTic times. Remember when we all had the good old YouTube music library? It all was the same sound. That one track, you all remember it. I know you all do. It was a fun time, really. Memories, nostalgia. You can always sell it. Now, EURONICKS, though, you don't try to sell a thing. Straight up, fast, to the side of B, and Cressy is gonna arrive. 3 USPSs. Only one can shine. That's the one from Nico. There they're coming closer. The EURONICKS side that once more has a good bunch of dollars left in their bank account. They're coming closer. That first half could belong to the Germans. Really, it could. And you know, Germans, hard workers, always going after it. Driving the big cars. That's why they all need those big wallets right now. A nice start with the spray. Cajun could just now become the shotgun king. He's gonna be taken out by Mervit. No, he's not. It's still the headshot. What an unsatisfying feeling it must be for Mervit when you suddenly see the XM1014 coming at you, spraying a few in. It must be horrible. Now Gates, last individual, told him up back on the side. There's one spray, but not much more he's getting. EURONICKS secured themselves the first half. Another eco that should come in from OpTic. And that's not looking so brilliant right now. I mean, EURONICKS they're getting money. They're making all those dollars, you know, and continuously. The German grind. Jesus. Word sometimes. And what you maybe didn't know, this is not like a double elimination sort of thing. One try, one chance, we're out. Single elimination, best of 3. So, you gotta make it count. As the Germans are definitely not here to lose against OpTic 2-0. I mean, OpTic you can really have to say right now that this team has a bit of an issue as they're playing with a stand and came back from the player break. And as those pistols can't make it work, hardly. I mean, those pistols, those tiny USPSs. Comparison to those big long guns from Kazuya he's carrying. I mean, take a look at this. That's long. USPS in comparison. I will not continue this either way. 9-2. And it's kind of phenomenal how goddamn well EURONICKS is dominating this first half. Favin getting himself the first track out to Cajun. Therefore opens up big opportunities for the team. OpTic, they're not really arriving at the party yet in the fashion they'd like to. As now Gates gonna be the one holding outside together with Yugi. There's the first frag coming in from the Danish operator. Gates coming closer. Crispy's named. Oh no, he's just following him. Crispy is gonna be taken out. Gate, the following was worth it. followed the trails and therefore found Christian Schmidt. That's going to be the IGL taken out. Faven directly going down, and Chris is going to make the same jump. That's going to be the B site, possibly taken soon. At the same time, Kazuya can somehow escape, and Nico is not hitting his shots. But he comes back, and up on the ladder, he just starts to take out his sniper rifle. I don't know how it is with ops, but remember, back on ladders, it's not so great to use a sniper. As now Faven and Cressy are trying their best to make this work. They do. EURONICKS is already onto those double digits. But if you remember correctly, that was a little bit of a sad end that we had back there on train. EURONICKS looked quiet down the drain, but made to overtime on train. My rain game is on top. Everyone else is flop. I love it. Yugi's the only one left alive. EURONICKS is securing number 12 easily. And as Yugi tries to at least find anything with the Deagle, you gotta make those 50 cal shots work. Germans approaching left, right, and center. Cressy's taking him out in the end. A team ace from EURONICKS, and a difference of 9 rounds between both teams. And those Ligma jokes are already out last month. You can directly throw them in the trash can. And if you continue those, you are, I don't know, nothing else than a lost 9-gagger. Back when fedoras have been cool. And OpTic, they need to tip the fedora big time right now here in round number 14, because they want to gain control over at least another 2 rounds to look a little bit more comfortable. Faven executed by Nico. Spray that worked out according to plan, and now they're all coming in, but it's only down to 2. It's Kazuya as well as Murbit. Kazuya knows where Yugi's standing, tries to take him out, but only with the P250. One more guy to find. It's suddenly 4. From left, right, and center, they're approaching. One from behind, hits 1 shot, tries to possibly get Gate as well. Could do so. He does, and suddenly it's a 2 versus 1. And to his left hand side, he needs to look. That nearly worked out, but Kazuya lost in a duel against 2. Finishing this off. 11 to 4. That's the right way around. That would have been awesome. Murbit and Co. The number 12 would be a nice bonus to have. Cajun coming at Crispy too close. That barrel has been seen. Nico is going to switch out his XM1040 with the M4 and then kills Murbit in the end. 2 rounds consecutive twice. This is everything OpTic was able to gain. Confirmed caster as Ligma, please. When will this finally stop? I mean, I have the voice of a 14-year-old, right? But All you young kids out there. I'm feeling like I'm a senior already. Either way. 11-4, EURONICKS. This could be just now their chance to get this done ASAP. Close the case already in the pistol round. And Yugi could find the first shot onto Fab, and Snappy's in a tricky situation, caught up by Murbitz. That's only 2 Germans alive. Cressy taps away out of Yugi in a quite beautiful fashion. Cajun, he proves that patience is key. Cressy's going to be taken out. OpTic closes the case quite fast. Gives us the 5-11 pistol round 1, and from now on, keep on going and keep on going. Because right now, you can still make this a 2-0. As those pistols on EURONICKS don't really grant major success. We're going to see Kazuya staying on the 1.5. He wants to play it at AWP as soon as possible, and therefore goes for the safe. Kazuya, funny-wise, then finding Nico. Snappy, Yugi, and Co. I mean, the odds are in their favor, no doubt about it. Those CZs, you never know. You really have to say, with this gun, you never know. And he taps Snappy down. He's just executed there. 1 HP, made it work, because you're dealing a lot of damage in this round. Yugi's still alive with 10. Murbitz. Oh, it's the right timing. Finds 1. An advantage technically there. Both players' positions should be now known, but they're just here to save up those rifles. Submachine gun and a rifle to be very accurate. The AK and the UMP. Cage and Gates. Securing number 6, EURONICKS, though, dealing a good bunch of damage. Executing 3 players, taking them down. And then for OpTic, they need to reinvest. Or technically say they don't really have anything on board, so just play something minimalistic. Just for the record right here, this map, 70% win ratio of EURONICKS in the past 3 months. Played it 17 times, won it 12 out of 17 times. Took out teams like Temper Storm, Havu, Monolith, Strike, and also OpTic in double overtime. And suddenly, with such a buy, it seems to work out. They're fighting for X left, right, and center. Cajun is the only one alive, his position not known. He could be found in just a second. The problem is, 2 of 3 players of EURONICKS, they don't have any armor. First one to come in, second one to come is going to be Dendo Cressy, securing himself a triple and denying OpTic to go any further during the second half. And as we saw, majority of the players reinvesting, therefore down to this spy. ZZs, I mean, I love the Tech 9, which is actually a Mach 10 Tech 9. They're very similar if you consider it. Very small, compact, could actually shoot full out of the Tech 9, but it's not in CS. As they're coming, it's not too much of a struggle though. The submachine guns, they can barely do a thing right here. As it's only Nico and Gate, the gangster gun that might do a good job. It does find himself a jumping shot onto Crispy. He says that we're doing that Danish crib style. Caster is nothing. I hear that so goddamn often. No, I'm not nothing. It would be cool if I would be nothing. I guess. Living in the States, though, that wouldn't be really my type of thing. I don't know. Living in the United States is a little bit odd to consider it. As funny-wise, talking about it, this map is actually based in the States. A German nuclear company, nuclear energy company, that is now being raided. It used to be hard, I'm totally wrong. Cedar Creek Nuclear Power Plant, the safest plant in the world, obviously. It used to be German, I totally forgot, but new nuke, new rules. In America we are 13-6. It should easily turn around to nothing else. A 14-6. And players approaching Kazuya. He doesn't really want to lose that AWP. He runs away. The nades. Welcome to the German Basketball League. Kazuya is finding himself exactly what he's looking for with that nade onto Cajun. Taps away Snappy. 4K coming in during the eco. And OpTic seem to fall apart on this map, where they actually put up such a great fight previously. Wasn't too long ago, actually. It was during the closed qualifier for the minor in Europe, where OpTic lost a single map, and that was nuke 20-22. Now the team of Crispy seems to have a less harder time, actually. Where to go? Rotate back and realize that's gonna be a hit over ramp onto the B side. Crispy and Co. Rotating too early, leaving Favin back on the site. They're waiting. OpTic is a very patiently waiting team at that moment. As they're now all coming, it's gonna be Mermid, who needs to do a massive job. Can't find one. Cressy is patiently waiting and getting a player rotating too fast. The bomb is still going down on the B site. And suddenly it's that 3 versus 3. It's making it down, putting it to a 2 versus 2. It happened quite fast. But Cressy can't get the spray he was actually looking for. Then he gets it. Snappy to his right hand side. He can't make the flick work. That would have been number 15. But it's not enough. In OpTic, they might come closer. Only one guy survived. They have to invest a good punch right now. Who is this caster? A 16-year-old? Legitimate question. Only the voice. The rest is very adult. That's the highest amount of kills I've ever gotten in a puck. I don't know, 35, 40? 40, I guess? Something around 40. 30 bomb we already had earlier on from Nico. right now, it looks like, well, OpTic are starting to struggle once more after they've gotten the round they were looking for. That would be shockingly bad for them, really. Cajun, Yugi, and Snappy. Don't really look very successful on nuke. It's the pick of EURONICKS, so sense-making, you could call it. Now it's only down to 2. Yugi and Cajun can take their time. Yugi just tries his best with the AWP. Maybe not the best gun in that scenario. And there is EURONICKS already on the match point. We see $2,000, $2,650 to be accurate, is the maximum on to Yugi. With those slim wallets comparison to EURONICKS, that should be just the Germans picking this up, making this a 16-7, and therefore switching over to map number 3, Overpass. And as the outside aggression is about to come, it's only going to be Crispy to be the first of all to get away with Kazuya trying this. Now Snappy picked up the M4, Kazuya gets himself the double. And then it's only one more to get. It is Nico, 26 HP, Favin knows. And there we got ourselves nothing else than this 16-7. The Germans actually did it. They were able to take it home against OpTic on one map. Next up, we got Overpass. EURONICKS recently had a few close matches against any of their opponents. Very close losses against Northern and XCOM in the best-of-1 series. Now it's OpTic, a different caliber of opponent. The team can right now still bring this through. It would be a shocking result if that even works out for the guys from EURONICKS, but you never know. It's online, it's a best-of-3 right now. OpTic playing with a stand-in. You could just see actually the Germans striking through and securing themselves a 2-1 victory, advancing to the semifinals of this qualifier. For the moment, we're going to take a break. We'll just be right back with our final map. See you guys in a second. My name is Sesh. This is the iLeague Season 6 European Qualifier.
Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.